your podcast. So, 2 Jeremy Renners. Have you ever found another Lauren Ash?
Yes.
You have?
Yes, there was actually a bit of a scandal in my life.
Okay.
So this was many years ago before.
A scandal.
A scandal.
I'm going to now and forever say it that way.
Of course, please. So this was many years ago before I was on TV, and I woke up one morning, I was in Canada, living in Toronto, and my phone had about 500 notifications. And I was like, what's this about?
Yeah.
And there was a channel that no longer exists that was very conservative leaning at the time.
Yeah.
And they had a segment every morning called The Moron of the Morning. And that morning they
that's a good way to start your day.
How positive. Have a positive, have a cup of coffee and some negativity. And so they picked Lauren Ash that day, who at the time, we had a very conservative mayor, and she was an LGBTQ plus advocate, who was kind of planning a bit of a protest, and they were like, what an idiot. Well, the real idiot was them, because they didn't fact check when they Googled Lauren Ash, and so the entire news story was pictures of me. Yes, and so consequently...
Oh my God, so many people were fired that day. I feel
so many people were fired,
wow.
100%. But the good point is that I ended up getting connected with that Lauren Ash, and she was like, you know, she didn't know what, you know, how do you feel about this? I was like, I'm totally in line with everything you believe in. I just don't want to take the credit. It should be your face. So I ended up going to her birthday party that year. We got a photo together.
That's amazing.
Yeah. So then there was a positivity that came out of it. Yeah.
I want to meet a Kelly Clarkson. I want to meet another one. This is awesome.
Absolutely.
If you're out there, call me.
Call her.
Yes,
Call
okay.
her.
But wait, you did recently start doing music, and I remember when you were here, this was seasons ago, I feel like, and because I feel like Jerry Springer was on with us. Yes. And they play music in the commercial breaks. Everybody here knows that, but at home you might not. And they play music, and you were singing along, and I was like, oh, you sing well. I was like, you should sing. And you sing now. You have like songs out. So yeah, you're doing it.
That was like a pinnacle moment in my life. I'm not kidding.
Are you serious?
I'm dead serious. So my dream, I always wanted to be in a rock band. Acting, I was like, maybe. I really want to be in a band. But then as time went on, I was like, well, I'm not as good at this as I am at acting, so I'm going to choose that lane. But I always have written music. I always, like, I'd come home from Superstore days with my acoustic guitar writing music. And that day on that show, I remember we were in like judges' gowns. Yes, with gavels. And we were singing along, and at the end of the song, you were like, you're a good singer. And I remember I was like, oh. And I said at the time, thank you, Kelly Clarkson. I used your full name. But it was really this moment where I was like, God, she's so incredibly talented and knows so much about music. And if she's saying you're a good singer, like, maybe you could do it. Maybe you should do it.
Well, and you should just do it because you want to do it.
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course. So I had a big birthday, and I hired a band, and I put on a concert. I, like, made a full concert experience for my friends. I made merch. There was a merch booth.
You are hilarious.
Yes, and so we performed, and then consequently...
The Viper Room?
Well, this is what's happened, is that now I've started to do a thing. Like, now it's actually a thing. So thank you for being complimentary and inspiring.
Thank you for just doing it. That's so cool. I mean, even like Jeremy was just here. You just never know with life, like what's going to happen. You might as well be doing what you want to be doing. You know?
Life is too short, and aging is a privilege not afforded to all. So you got to take advantage of your time.
Make that T-shirt, ma'am. Okay,
I will.
So how are things in podcast world? How's it going?
It's been so amazing. It's been such a cool journey. We started it just because we love each other. We wanted to do something together. It was the pandemic, and it's just become like the greatest kind of like little show that could.
Do you ever get overwhelmed because of all the sad stories like murder and stuff?
It's a lot.
Because I used to be really into like Dateline, and then I had to like step away because I was like noticing I was like always thinking of like, what would I do if somebody broke in there, or what would have happened if they came from behind, or what I started to like shadowbox life.
We try 100%. We try to kind of change it up. We like to do heists. Those stories. We like to do scandals.
You know,
just a couple scandals in there to try and kind of break up the just the overwhelming murder.
Because sometimes you're just like, wow, humanity sucks sometimes. They are really not cool.
And listen, not all crime involves killing. There's lots of crimes that you can talk about that will help you sleep at night.
My God, you're so funny. Let's take another, now I'm gonna tell you should just stand up, so do that. Okay, let's take another break. You can find Lauren Show, True Crime and Cocktails, wherever you get your podcast, and look for her music on Spotify and Apple Music.